What's going on, guys? Good morning. I'm here in Germany right now, and I'm reading through my DMs. I always go through my DMs at either really late night. So if you guys try to DM me, you'll get a response probably in a week, and it'll be really late at night wherever I'm at, or really early in the morning. So I'm reading my DMs. Got this message, right? This guy has a girlfriend, and he's trying to get over her, and they broke up probably a few months ago, and he doesn't know if she's with a new person. He thinks that she is because she's posting pictures, indicating that, and she's not posting the guy, but she's out and about. So it hurts him. It hurts him to see this. I don't know how the breakup exactly happened. I have very little information to go off of, but he wants to get over her. He's unable to get over her, and he's still fairly early in the breakup process, but he wants to let go of her, and he loves this person, but he also doesn't know if he wants to be with her. He's explained this to me in the DM. And here's one thing you gotta understand: when you're going through a breakup, when you're a few months out, I think it's difficult to kind of place where your head's at because you have doubts. Did you make the right decision to walk away? Did you have the right to make the right decision to let go of the relationship? And part of you is reinforced positively by freedom, and you do that yourself by doing the things that you couldn't do in the relationship, going out, talking to people. Maybe you couldn't have certain friends, maybe you couldn't do certain things. That's all good. But a lot of you is reinforced by negativity by the absence of this person. And because this person is now being loved or loving somebody else, it hurts you. But I'm going to tell you one of the biggest mindset hacks that you're going to really hear in this audio here that's going to change your way of getting over a breakup and really help you in the process. If you are really in love with this person and if you really love this person, you're going to be able to let them go. I think that a lot of times people think that love is only there when you're dating this person, when you're in commitment. But love exists whether you like it or not. And when you are able to let somebody go and not worry and not fixate, then you really have love for this person. And it's like a really difficult thing to understand because a lot of coaches don't advocate this philosophy. They recommend like a lot of commitment and regulatory actions in terms of what relationship should be, and I'm here to tell you to take a step back from all this. Take a step back. If you really love a girl, if you really love a guy, you're gonna love them regardless. You're gonna love them no matter what they do, for their good and their bad. That's like what really it's all about. And so even my exes, my exes that have cheated on me, even my exes that have done terrible things to me, even my exes that we're not together and we had a good relationship, I still have love for them. I still want them to succeed. I still want them to be happy, no matter what it is. And I don't really have any intention of talking to my exes, but God forbid, or God willing, if things line up and they come back into my life, that's okay, because that's just how it is. I leave it up to a higher power, whatever it is. Even if you're atheistic or an atheist, not atheistic, but even if you're someone that doesn't believe in God, you've got to leave it up to the universe to really kind of guide you back to what makes sense for you. I think that when you don't need to possess it, that's when you really own it. Okay? When you don't need to constantly have it around you, that's when you own it. So if this person is someone that you really love, and this person is someone that you really care about, and you want them back so desperately in your life, the best way to get them back is by letting go of them. Sounds backwards, but it is what it is. Let me explain this in a technical aspect so it makes some sense. Number one, if you're going to fixate and obsess over this person, you're just going to hurt yourself more. You're probably not going to be as focused on your growth and your mindset, and what's going to happen is you're going to deteriorate psychologically. When you deteriorate psychologically, your process in the gym goes down, your process at work go down, you become less functional, a lot of negative things start happening to you. And so you are becoming worse, which is decreasing the level of attraction that they may potentially have for you because you're getting worse. A lot of times people are going to peek back in your life, and they might come back to you if you're just maintaining or getting better. They're going to come back to you a lot of times if you're doing better, but even if you're maintaining, they might come back. But if you're deteriorating and you're getting worse and you're kind of losing yourself after the breakup, that is when they're like, okay, I made the right decision because I got off the burning ship. Understand what I'm saying? So you have to really focus on letting them go because you want to get them back. It's a messed up mindset. This is a very, very dangerous mindset to give somebody, right? Like what I'm saying right now is you've got to use it carefully, because some of you might take this and run with it, and you may subconsciously try to let them go. Like, you might feel like you're letting them go, but you're really doing it for the purpose of getting them back. Like, I mean, you have to fully forget about them. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. When you let them go, when you start doing your own thing and start talking to new people and start venturing out, that's when they start coming back to you. Some of you might be scared. Wouldn't that chase them away? Wouldn't that cause them to kind of solidify on what they're doing? No, it actually doesn't. If they love you and they see you moving on with somebody else, they're going to have the same exact reaction that you have. They're going to want you. Like, see, think of yourself. You're not different from them. If you're missing them, they're probably missing you. Just keeping it real, right? Unless it ended up in some terrible way where you cheated or you did something messed up to them, they're probably missing you right now. And to be honest with you, even if you did those kind of things, there's still some things that they probably miss about you because they dated you in the first place and they loved you for a reason. As long as you're getting better, as long as you're elevating, they're probably going to, look back. But when you're missing somebody and you're fixating on them and obsessing over them, you're not going to get them back. So you have to focus on detachment. How do you let go? By understanding the moment that you let go of them is the moment that you get them back. That is your motivator. That is your fuel. That is really what it's it. If you're unable to get a girl, like if you're unable to let go of her and you want her back so desperately, the quickest way to get her back is by moving on to another relationship. I swear to God, this is going to it sounds weird, right? But by you talking to other women, you're going to get your confidence back. You're going to start to be more functional. And you know what? It's a fail-safe too. Because if they never come back, God forbid they never come back, you have somebody else that you're starting a relationship with. So for this person, for this individual out there, I would tell him, focus on finding a new relationship. Focus on yourself. It's been about 3 months that they've been separated and they've been out of a relationship. He's isolated. He hasn't talked to anybody from what he said. And so that's a good thing because there's a process of isolation that you need to process the breakup. It needs to be, you got to go through that extreme sadness. It's just part of it. And now it's time for him to go talk to new people. Now, this 3 months is good depending on the length of the relationship. Like, if his relationship was like a decade long, he might need to take like a year off. But because his relationship was only a couple years, 3 months is like a good time for isolation. It's not bad. Now he's got to go and talk to other people. He's got to put himself out there unapologetically. He's got to go out, talk to more people, network, meet more women. Really try to find something that's better for him, that makes more sense for him, that is more compatible. Not someone that's better than his ex, but better for him than his ex was. Understand what I'm saying? So in that process, he's number one going to be able to let go of her because he's, increasing stimulation with somebody else. His brain is reprioritizing the feminine energy that he's getting because he's talking to new women. It's going to hurt in certain ways too, definitely. Like, he might get rejected, he might want to go back, he might want to, run back to the comfort, but that's also going to allow him to grow because the rejection is going to build him a little bit mentally. That's a good thing as well. And also, he's going to be able to attract her back if he's finding high quality women. If you have a girl, and this goes for guys as well, if you have a girl and, she's a very attractive girl, whatever it is, and you gotta go through a breakup, you find another woman that's just as attractive as her or very, very good looking, she's gonna want to come back. I'm telling you, that's just basic how it works. She's gonna want to come back. On the flip side, if you break up with a guy and you find a guy that's doing better, that is more financially successful, he's gonna want to come back. He's gonna regret what he did because he's gonna see you elevate in life and in lifestyle. So, moral of the story is, you want to get them back, you have to let them go. The best way to let them go is by understanding that your fuel source for letting them go is that when you let them go is when you're going to get them back. So it's like a weird mindset hack that you need to have, but it does work. You cannot use this and twist this around and say, oh, I'm going to let them go, quote unquote, in order to get them back, and then just never actually do the work to detach. You have to do the work. You have to get in the gym. You have to eat clean. You have to focus on your lifestyle, and you have to elevate. If you don't elevate, if you start to deteriorate in your lifestyle and you're going out partying, strippers, drugs, whatever it is, you're not going to get them back 9 times out of 10, right? You're not, because your lifestyle is deteriorating. They're going to see that, and they're going to be like, okay, I'm glad I left. But if you're getting better, you're finding more people, you're also detaching. When they come back, when they approach you again, first off, they're going to approach you again if they see you getting better. When they approach you, you're going to be calm. You're going to be at emotional zero. That's what I call it. You're going to be able to have the conversation just like you met them the first time. And that's when they were attracted to you. And that's the best chance that you have on getting them back, because you're not going to be emotionally biased in the conversation. You're just going to be able to talk to them. Hey, what's up? What's going on? How are you? good to see you. Glad you're doing well. Anything I can help you with? Then they're going to be like, wow, this person just got over me. It's crazy. Man, I want them back now. I made a mistake. And when you magnify and amplify that doubt, that's when you can kind of lasso and leverage them back into the relationship, as long as it makes sense for both of you. Hope this makes sense. Appreciate you guys spending your time here with me today. You could have been anywhere else, listening to anything else. So really appreciate it. If you guys ever want to connect with me, just message me on social media, join the community. I'm always here to help you. Till next time, Sumi out.